Amra Odia Sampa TV, Musumfo Odia Sampa ni. Twede ampa bie kwan ni emi ni ahwe enwi de megidi se oho eye odoma komada roman te no me ho odin. Abusia ye bedi nkomo ni yesua ade abreni abrebi aya na meka se oman Ghana na yetimo no eniema hodo bebre na ekoso a the most important thing na nka social media no eno na wo say you throw more attention no eno no mum emma na mum niema a eho enhia na ensem fata no eno na abreni abrebia no yetu eguso gidigidi na yeye eho didi yebesua ade yenua baako a oye I can say crime check oko the prison centers dedicated public no e waniama bi ho eno na me video na mse de bi sa video we e much important a e also me share the number of people nipa mienu anasa me nsakra enya munim dia ebeboa the kind of message no e spread no the kind na eko ho enso ne hu the kind of corrections e was say you make intimate say how you dey Sampa TV so you subscribe to channel na subscribe send be ya me ba live anasa me posti normal videos so on sabe kan bi na wahwe even so no mesra say o join me live na obebo love bottom ne so ama me na afi won so wa join abusuaku no ama me na before say you best start no yemfa Agradaa instant way and fan start program no
go to more cells and I jo 2:30 na ya beyi me na ya de me asako another cells and I jo 1:30 na ya beyi me na ya de me akọ another cells e dru baby no na me hu sa me kra afri me mu they want to take my life. They na me feel what I was sensing in me say they wanted to take my life. Eti abra womo de me call last one womo de me call chokono. Omo be farme anacho ahomache. Sabre ni de me akọ police ayi cells ha ni de me akọ hye ho ni yayi me afi ho ni de me akọ ha na ya de me to different 4 cells. Last one omo be farme no. Me kono me pie anajo ana kan se wo na police force face mask kita tuo and I'm say I am finished. Wala wona so and I'm say I am finished. Everybody I am finished. And omo de me ko share kan ni omo de me share kan ni mu no police ni ba ko timi nsani fa so and de otimi benkum so eti do otimi ha no on she face mask. I will not mention his name. And I'm a born stressor. Now I'm say daddy, mo de me ko he. Mo de me ko he. Mo de me ko he. And I'll share my name. And I'll say bompaye. Nyami duchi. And when I'm see me trase. When I'm see me trase. And I dem call choko. Omo de me chinchiye ti abra omo de me fa mpo na no and am say empo ya no ide ye ko bo me tuo ne de me atopu ni mu because empo ano obi am that cells ya beyi me de me na mpo ano ye ko kume na me de me ma e chao na me bomba ye se rade se wono wa frɛ me a jimenkwa Abrade jimenkwa me bomba ye no mo de me akwa no mo de me betwam enti ebo ahomache 5:30 ewiemu tete no ana me hu say sa brede enipa nyane enti yentimi nkume yentimi momituo because enipa enyane na omo de me call choko sabre commander no garba on a leader ko be a choko ga room baby a choko cells omo ko toilets egu a omo cells na gasa e straight and a baby omo ko toilet no e shem eti police ni na e ko to no ho no or the me akoto baby a ye de cells for no eto ana Mr. Galebano commande ye say ma wo famine to o famine ko set toilet no eso abusia na ye be a toilet no all in the name I have sacrificed my life for Christ. I have given my life for Christ. Yet me ko set toilet bini mumwawa bini mumwawa and me ko share ho come shemu light in bo e bini ho light e bini ho light e bini ho all because of Christ. Ya de me ko share ho ya de me share ho 1 week na me share ho na ye nim baby me wo na me dana joa na de me su se rade emie me kume erade mie me kume na me bombaye na me su erade emie me kume o for 1 week ya de me ko se ho eni ebe yi me eni ade me call court 10 diama wo hosi adoye e de na yo de say ya je me passport abra ya che me na uni ho abra judge our court 10 emma me 2 weeks remind because mama no na onim say afei na ya che me so sabre no na ma dem more than 2 weeks to 3 weeks ansa no mo be yime edem yakogina judge nanim bala so ne ma dem more than 2 weeks to 3 weeks ansa no omo be fame dem yakogina judge no anim te maame no onim and on so maame remind 2 weeks and or requested say yanye me passports for Hosiadoye to come and jubilate. Say enjoyment be hot. Why leader? Why rebel leader? Oni asofo aka bom ye di me bone. Ama ya je me passports. It was a plan work. You plan with some of the top policemen. And I ya je me passports.
All right, Tinti Abisha, Agradaa, Abrana, Yenya, and convete no, I wanna say me win, and now or this I say we a day about 2 jana. Abrenia baby, I mean, I am making say, ye, or mine, ye serious, and can some say as to say a no crown, as a engine no crown. Na embrana and Casano taking a full course, I'm young who say. We are obekan no crewum and answer no cranium. Sometimes no, I am me beside me won't say. At then I am quiet court system. Say obidi bonia ye channel at the social media. Ye the ne court. Ye training in abetreye police report. Ye che inkofo wemo. We anyway and omo ye intini yachi omo ede omo ako ahanum. But e kodru se ye kowura court to dem ho no mo dia yes e ho de camera nko ho bibia nko ho sa de wi Ghana for mumiemisa ho question adentia police ebe release statement ABCD na baaye enti yache eye Muhammad Indrusu yache Aluna Indrusa yache we achi we ABCD no mo ye ntini ye che omo ede omo kogu mu nanso no eba ne se ye kodi omo asamo de a ye se ye mfa camera emfa nkohonom adentia because judges omo ti akonwa mu nyina ye ni mo nti edentia ye mepe obi a ebia se oye lawyer na se judge bi na se obeba be educate public na wo sa de we hu ane ate ase because ye sorry ye bibia ye copy ni nyina ye copy from this the so called our colonial masters and omo court system camera is yonom ekwa ye fa so edi asem ni nyina no eye brain ema citizen ni hu say nipa no abcd a wo ye no enu ni ena ne ekoso ni even kramia court ba ko mienu ama akonye minim say bia se ba ne sa wale mu nsem a ena no ye ka no kokoam but all the civil rules ni ade ni nyina no ye ka no obedwam ade ntina ye say ye mpe camera ewo sa court room honum abusha ye nkomo na nkasa na ye ba be di nenie na papa we eye omukọ prison centers na omukọ ka prison for omuni kama for obi wo ho na eye ntwa to so obi na yetwa ato ne so nanso no onni buafo lawyer kro be ka na asama no onni bi ena ma ni kodi afiase na ne nkomo odi ya no in fact adisuade ahodo bebre na ewom we nam se da bi ene ewosa me ne machidifo ene matiefo epemasem no ye nyina ye hwe video yi na ye make your contribution at the end of the video near be line no atumuna obi bia so owo adwenkyere bi no na ono nso ede aba nti me ncha ho no yen sha ase ne yentie dwumadie
assalamu alaikum
wa alaikum salam nya
bibi aboko de
nyame adom
ya dan last pa em say nepa ne ye hye de hia o
ma hu
sa
bom so ametew
sa
papa da ben na mehia
o mehia do
and then ya be
wow me kwa na me say ye bebre but waguma ma ya mehira o
absolutely Juma service to humanity
yeah
and you know I think
yes
anytime be obi an here me say me church and say mu and a little bit of education that is what we do at Crime Check.
Nice one.
And I had to come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before I be wura en komonum, would you like to retract Tamauka say Agradaa means one prison?
Okay.
But actually no mpanyifo no be ka say
yeah
which is which?
Yeah, there's no, I wouldn't say there is even a dichotomy between which is which, but truth is truth. Time I make us, there was a video circulating on social media that seems to suggest she was at some female prison on Thursday. I to be cry was calm on a pain. I'm a nipan and I and Tokwama Yenuaban wepra. I found that unfortunate. There's a sad Thursday in question, she was still in police custody. Obi said she was in custody, and usually when you are convicted or sentenced, there are some procedural or administrative and maybe SSO. So sign how be way SSO warrant. You just don't go into the prison. Okay. The police should have a warrant. Okay. And then a procedural. Okay. And at time a sentence, so pregnancy test, she had to move up and down. And so on and so forth. Intino na adiasa. Okay. Friday, Nessa's walk on was a holiday. Okay. She couldn't have gone, or she should have. She couldn't have been taken to prison
on a holiday.
On a holiday, okay. Which is clear. We know the laws. And when I found that video, I said, what is going on? Okay. Enipa she's in police custody. Yeah. So I thought it was a bit mischievous. Okay. And the media should do better. We should report nothing but the truth. Yeah. That is why Crime Check came out to say, and moreover, we don't work, in isolation. Prison authorities didn't come warn the prison in question. I visited there over 100 times. And we thought we should correct that error.
Narrative, no.
And not uniho. Okay. At all, and we still stand by that. Okay. Until later on, or by Saturday and Yumre. Yakwani say Omo Edeno Abba. Until we still stand by that. The PR of the Ghana Prison Service, Madam Fopa Latif, also had opportunity to clear that because now journalists will be Bisano. Okay. And unfortunately, you could forget about yourself. Yeah. And or say, Enti o dibanke, and say maybe can say. Yenuaba ni hono na yenuaba no wo ho e na journalist a interview no bisa answer but na taz no oni ho you see it's na it sort of tie in to what we had earlier said Thursday and Friday no but it's rather unfortunate so they can say o debunk that assertion say I been mo keka say oni ho
Yeah.
na owo ho.
Yeah.
So bottom line is finally owo ho.
Okay.
Ye de naba.
Okay.
Mahunanim.
Wahunanim.
I menene din kom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can confirm categorically.
So you say there.
As she is in prison.
Okay.
Custody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nti before e be wura mu am tatin say nkomo na kra na ya hyase ya ne sa. Enim say prisons no ye were levels.
Yeah.
Me nya sure say obia ni obia timi fra. I think say there was levels.
Absolutely.
Say Agradaa mu di ono oye reverend. And ja yaminipa said ye nim no.
Okay.
E was society nim no. Nti ono say no. Omo wo ba bia ye do omo beko ana omo de omo fra obia.
Okay, so let me do a little bit of education. Your classification of prisons.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Ghana, you need proper classification of prisons, but the prison service has been doing a lot. Ebine say you a facility for enkwada.
Okay.
Juveniles.
Okay.
Into Senior Correctional Center. That is the classification. Unya 18. You found world prisoner. World prisoner. Security no high. Into Senior Correctional Center. Ubrinebeka says security near lax because once enkwala move up and down. It be school. It be yewe. Now we even have a prison for omo yare contagious disease.
Okay.
Yare
is signed.
Yeah. So that Yaren Ensani.
Okay.
Your maximum security prison. Ghana, your only one maximum security prison. Urema say yes. Nadia will be Roman. Ohona yunu atai. Yakosha no hopen. You know that. And just as I said, the prison service. Are aware of the type of prisoners. As I see, do it. But let me make this clear. Okay, say or you're reverend. Okay. Whether or you're reverend or not, I know you're immaterial. Yeah.
Okay.
If a judge says, young foul, your sentence you to Nsawama, you go to Nsawama. But who runs Nsawama? The prison service will assess the security risk.
All right.
By assess, psychologically as well.
Okay.
Say nipa we, yadenebaha. Say be creative problems amoma. It is within the power of the prison service. Say.
Okay.
Once you leave the court and you have a valid warrant, when you're at prison, the prison service decides what to do. I know that doesn't mean say flout to the rules of the court.
Okay.
But a hon wako show say. Na a few rafo.
Yes.
Kita fie ne safo.
Chere dan obedem.
Chere dan obedem.
Okay.
But okofofra, you are not immediately thrust.
Mpacho mama ne mic ne no I'm getting he say I mean he's a no na embraye good melo so be odi no ento aso
enti okofofro sa na you are not immediately thrust into the main yard.
Okay.
Prison service almost psychologist.
Okay.
Obafofro sa they will take you through what you should expect.
Yeah.
But they right now we treat crime as a sort of therapy. In Tombe engage you. The weight of the sentence now no, they will be back for 30 years, will be back for 50 years. So into no one be didn't come on best study on no maybe answer no who says here do koha. And now says say you do koha.
Okay.
Because I do kwa you do quite biana a problem for you.
Okay.
So no, it is the responsibility of the prison service to decide on where to maybe assess you do.
The anti-ambusa I mean in relation to Agradaa no ye nyina ye nim diamant for kafa no say you see we say why me say waboma po say this such a person ebi obi wo prison ebi kura or a victim and I say ni hu nipa be a victim na ye de na ba I mean imagining how the reception will be in the prison for her.
Right, it's just as I said, the prison service decides. They are on the ground. Omunim the bibi do how beba they will curtail it.
Okay.
And don't forget, we have a bit and some female prisoner.
Yeah.
Say, young cancer, who's a prison. It's a very disciplined arena.
Okay.
And almost knows to be brave to say, man, because if you look at in some male, it was built for roughly 750 inmates. Right now, a house over 3,500.
That's what
Brussels. A man committed crime to say mema.
Okay.
If you look in all our prisons, Ghana has 47 prisons.
Okay.
A man prisons, no other places. A man no so. So because men, we are the breadwinners, so we have to fight, we have to do at times unthinkable.
Yeah.
In the course of it, we are usually trapped by crime because we have to engage in illicit activities and normal fata. Do baby any depend ana sanity. Into almost and as a beer, Yamami Agradaa. Assuming say allegedly or ye kasa I see a kasa ye was common crofo nen tokwa BBC hwa service ne be hwa say don see yi ne free ha ne be ya ye be yi ne free ho
Okay.
into omo kita sa power no eno na eni judge be nsam
And the
eni
prison, I mean,
Administration.
and administration
Yeah.
in the decide.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, you can't prison cry a den. What the bar down Emma the lay person at Otia.
Yo.
Obo at prison, but shall name at the den.
we dey interview lots of people obu how say you're convicted no nim say you dey no call police cell
Okay.
no nim prison.
Yes.
All right, abusia ebi afi na wadwen ne me a mesro se obebo modiana wa share link no invite afofra on my bus because this program is very very educative. They are the kind of programmer that be ameka say yen draw much attention. Na baby mistakes na won ye hwene correct send ye be ya o mind betumi afa ne ntoma pafra because sometimes no aya wo hu niam bi e koso o mind no ma heartbreaking. And your media also is full of jokes, partisan, like unnecessary partisan in here. And these are the kind of message I was say you draw attention to. And because you move in I want say you be yes our program no. Always you followers crown is identity because you are not joining the other crew. And also in Tina Jimmy no doors where your media no because Obibia no a programmer or yes ya obenya views and trust me the more views now wunya the more so na o any baby and ye na ye so minus ye wom no data kra ebo heading but aya mo anyansa fo kakra na ye wo no sa mo ba na mo be kan ye ho a mo mbo mo ho modern sa mo be share program no na ma bola bottom no so e de amaye enti this program no was about Agradaa. The controversy say say only one but maybe the up to now no me gidie mu no kire me say Agradaa no bibia because I don't see the reason why in here prison officers will just come out Agradaa where ha but they are not showing it because if said truly mo per se mo prove to the people say am pass what they are why not show it on camera but mo beba out na wa beba kan Niametre ina say he said the people are doubting na mumuni mwaduma mo ye dia. You don't have to come out and explain yourself. And if you want the people to know dia, then do it in the right way because prison one ma abria cameras one ma mu twa ne ekoso ho no ne ade de kire. Enti ade na also out mum na mo ba na mo begina na mo kasa public but eno ne dia ye mi amigidie intino kan America. Yen to adwumadian because the American say in fact a much important programmer I was say he show much attention na yesua bibia di free and after we know there are some programs and for 4 years their experience in the prison and me ankasa me won go for mienu miensa bia me interview omo and they won go for bi so on ma me ankasa ma counter omo during the source omo ko number message omo de ba ma also otibi no.
Oh, in the prisoner, I think it's a warehouse mechanism.
Okay.
Baby, any pass sebe, abu emrano. Na court, masama court. Na judge be a sha seven no ejina so say. As I say, oko infirmi no infirmi ensa, infirmi nine so and so forth. Prison is different from police cells.
Okay.
And you jail also, but unfortunately, Ghana you need one single jail.
Oh, you need to.
There is a difference between a prison and a jail. Into 2 months ago, me call America, me visited Prince William County Jail. Hono, before say be a road traffic offenses.
Okay.
And will be a bo, and I say will be a committed, petty offenses.
Yeah, minor.
Good. It is jail hono. On the court, aka home.
Okay.
Into time so we pay free door be hono area court. It's very simple. But Ghana is I see any jail into. Yeah, free be remand blocks.
Okay.
Oko court ni edu asem na say judge remand wa. Your remand block on some medium security prison.
Okay.
Enti ye de won wa you remand you guilty until proven guilty by a court of
competent
jurisdiction. It is a remand block on any jail. I just walk them. Na ya do a court up and down. Uti anyi na policeman na wo was me transfer na no aka ho. Anything na remand blocks e be 10 years, 15 years. That's a crime check Supreme Court for interpretation of Article 15.3 because we feel say so ubi any guilty of a crime.
Yes.
You don't have to house that person in a prison because you didn't say we now or you're innocent. What did not go prison already?
What's in the record?
Because only convicts and the same Adrian. One could argue say, oh, you are separate from 15.3 say they should be separated. Accused persons should be separated from convicts. But there's say law no wama radius of separation so at say separating quantin say but say we be say hin some medium security prisoner one location penny ebe point e be kasa ha omo nyina assumed to be prisoners. It is any panel say at the end of the day no yakasa oye innocent the prison tag no so that is one matter you go Supreme Court to seek interpretation. As I say, about to establish jails. I see in your jail officers. It has been 2 days, 3 days near now coffee. Dan say about keep you on some near refuge. Now it been through no fault of the. It be okra or more kind of saying or more papers some of the appeal. Ira. So I say or more documents Ira into my caho. And I think say a bonica see any nipa. They shouldn't be there.
Nti abushan isi we aye kan no hanom ebia un fall a victim a obefa no say a normal thing no o man na kasa na ye tim na one bibi sa no anyansafo krom na wo kan no ko US ni ade no ekoba no say bi obi a disobey traffic minor and say petty mistake bi anasa from so bi a ebeba no then police ni atumi Osman we anya say bi a wo ka wona no keku omako prison hono mo nkofo anya counter and omo investigation ni ade that's the more reason to omo atumi free more people nti imagine say bi a any say even we spend 2 days and I say 3 days e wo jail then police ni be careless or say ni refi even wo paper nti ni ya jawo na wo da honom ebi tumi da honom so many years into titru there's one guy I quite remember so there's one guy or no ya reminded no ankasa agidi fraud any a chain no ya man reminder no man so no say judge wo wan mesraw me a me jibitum say my am from so twama me prako na me nko enya afi na abe remind ni aye okona bra remind wada obe so we guilty and asa wonye guilty no adi kan say wo life or ntia na wo pa you see aya o man na ye timo no che ebi mu bre because emran kasa anya dwuma e wo man nim eba no say ye kan asem bi say aban adwuma ye twene form ye ntam ma ya boni ntina mpa saa na bi mu aya to the stand say o ya de akore be pray ni e be kuni nura kwa na they don't care about it. In this other way, a serious say police in was in a paper here or jaibu or transfer and me ankasa me no work say me my encounter be but sometimes no say we any pabia trading upon the wechi and answer nanom kan ho a situation bia oba find yourself in no or mo ankasa no find ways and means to bring you out anyasa anka me kra me no work say I'm one of those victims man ke bitumi abasanka this time kra no oda so shemu a wunim ne aba you know there are some things are serious we need to pay much attention na ye show concern edema yenuanom no
ami adoma wunim prison ho nsemi menim say obi ko prison wo Ghana ha na oba abonten a identity image positions be bro ha ontumi occupy biem jail de no any prison there no e ade crow and a jail there obi ko jail ba ono no there ne image no okọ jail no yedi asem no ne ho son okọ but no jail kakra ono so oye ex convict ana ono do onye bia
no young convict wa
nti ono
de ex convict okay but yenya convict wa I stigma asem the moment Intina make us a year court because unya rem yaka say oh no on some yeramande no
yes
e bia yedi wasem we innocent but still no one ha community awon area awon oh Nana Romeo oh and some na no
yeah
obi misa say na oye accused person and as onya accused person it ye de sa
stigma no
ye de be hye okom
yeah
ade a ha adwen pa intina I am mixed
okay
I am mixed one her cry and you know remand no say be a police custody be no ha remand on in police custody be no ha prison custody police custody in there nkrofo befo so only police for na fahin kwesi be prison custody in there unya ko ha ya befo say one ha the stigma na beswa
wow obi bebusa say eye den na utimi nya asa kwanya we ya utimi any prisoners din komo etimde video I mean e babontin the camera si omo so obi ka senka eye a bit I mean private
yeah
adianka enye easy how were you able to get this
as we speak I think say Madam Matilda Bafo wa baby will be America Senya Minshano during the tenure as Director General of Prisons
okay
and minya data kwenya no and that was the first time it shocked many people because na ebini montiasi say hey now say prison they will be prison where then cause but you Nana Romeo you agree with me say crime check since we came into the scene through our intervention inipa bi wo ha na wo muni lawyer form be come asema mom enye yen anka yinim koma ka ho we've done lots of documentaries on the state of Ghana's prisons under our petty offenders project and any Christian Achu the late Christian Achu na me fa ne currency you released thousands of inmates under our petty offenders project intinka hwan enye ye cameras na hwan ene be kwa koma asema mom last week near prison you were female and some female prison you decided say you call china na bibia bebom and ko konketenkete na the DJ's kitchen project crime check yakọ yekusibia ma wo mo ya first face na wie eno ya fem ya de ato abonten said the be ya enipa pi betima akọ na almost makoboa Ghana Prison Service ye nyina nim say budgetary allocation to the Ghana Prison Service is 1 cedi 80 pesos you go so borderu ya borderu no ma pi with camera there has been lots of changes into camera no so they kwaya the bonia ena enye obi wo ha na okope bad news so ati ase but ye crime check no ye ko ka omo mu ni bi asemo ma wo mo yetimi ye press conferences ye twe aban adwen gina enoma bi ss wo ye in line with modern prison reform. We are only interested in adia at the prison service never kwa animu adia ebema prisons are found in Tumapa efra adia yenya na mo ofiase obi free tatale o twam ena asema koto no obi anhu se owo ho na yetimi ne nakodi nkomo ne hu se akwai se ha na ohye na nabusuafo otima beboa na lawyer fo otima beboa no enno ena ya adia eye focus yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Oh. Why and for how many years now?
10 years now.
10 years.
Yeah.
Over who will be bremo?
They say them akuma na heading kakra.
But I shall say na yezo.
I just makuma heading but you know.
Awas abusha na okase obi o hono ma okọ prison hono ma okọ for bad news ni ade no. The question is bad news ben because nipa se wote na oye wadwuma sane ese efata I don't see the reason tia also fear say be obi eba honoma or the bad news eba honum telling us say truly near enkofo ba bonten eba bekani na no it has been happening and those leaders no one I ready say bia obeye ho investigation and also betu ho anamon cause ye na yeti bebre wo media and so like I said, no. Maybe after this video, there is a couple of videos be make sure then another one and also be about prison service and for encounter and no more of that. And a big German nipadangasa afro. There is videos I try ya ton sound ho ya ton view ho and fraud be riba abanyina no ni nyina no ya te every say media say if you honum na ever. And kofa ya say ya do mo ko prisoner. Just to rectify them send be on best san every near omo ye no honan so no e be wi ase na obeko prison wonom no kwa na niya ma boni a e koso wo honom na too much inti se omo ankasa nim se omo ya ade pa ade inti na kom besuro se o de camera ba ho na na se bia wo be fa negative news and never ho na de akọ the only thing is say ne ekoso wo ho no ma emwate mamufo no na nka be da di am I for mum no cause unya kodru prison center o kodru ba bia eno so ye bibia ewo ho
but adwuma bia wo ye cha you know who was one of your own unua no omo I'm not saying say minis tema that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I've become used to it.
Yes. As a doctor, why a surgery?
Sanity. Yeah. And me go so amebu nipa bebre last week near Winneba local prison. Ye nipa sa nipa nibu ha yi o ma uti o masemo. O rebe ho. Akwa ba akokra de obi also bi koton na ne den krampo. Obi nku akwachi nkusie miensa na ode ama obi so nkoton ma na akraja no ana young guy ode yi kaka na kwa na koton nkusie no ediska no ode kusie no bi kra pepper soup enti akwa na okobi san se misika me akwa ni didi na tem na o man blow enti blow back on them say man say almost 13 months
one blow no
ade a o kakra so see police for no be na
abusia say asemu we wo ho sene me ka shro me ajoso police house me da honom 1 month 3 weeks na eno no eye ankoma e bia da ache bi no me no obedi sa ankomo no ne de me ko dru honom any experience amenya wo ho na ye da honom no there's one guy na omofra no sonkronsu e bia onamu a obetumi apie video so na ne enti ana omofra no sonkronsu yin se na oton sonkronsu adru anunti ana agbenya sa edin sonkronsuo no na boy no ebeda ourselves almost 2 weeks ana ye dey echo prison 8 months na prison 8 months no unima de enti a ye dey no prison 8 months no according to ono no okọ bi aba na okọ na okoto jot ana onom na ne jot no a onom no mo no ana ogbo enso na abajot na no agu sane be yobetumi ahyenkaye no nti ogbo ni se pare eno ekotale abrantie ba akwa ni asisi ena hye no eno ani e call report no police station ye de ni hye nkukuru ena court ya ye de no court 8 months na abuhia ye da ho no no me say dra nipa mienu ewo ho no ma no omakum nipa. And there is one guy so ono ne namfofo na eko ball kro no store we ko wi a obi ade in even according to ne na tese nipa na nkoso mkofa na ade kwa no ne na ye adwuma na eko ba sa na omu ina tumi dwane a ono kwa ye nya no me no ka se sa boy no e try prison honom o twa I think say 4 years and so me no ka se sa nipa mienu na omakum nipa no yetumi ediska ewrewre mu a ema sa nipa mienu no ye jai wo mo nti amai na yetimo no yes equality before the law but otumu say equality no enya dwuma we nyina ya ade a ewo se ye hwe ne e ka ho asem ye ti bi eno no so all can dem say papa we no nsema all can nyina say we obi a bi a unim unya experience bi ana wonti obi asam sa wan hwa obeka say bi a program bi na oye e the upper views but the reality on the ground no na oka achiro no
nko mama ne nom ne nkwan ne kra wi mama na no yi no last week you know because he try and fine usually no courts no e fine no but because most of them are from very poor homes crime check goes in na yakobwa enye obi a ne yi ne
no kra I find because that guy here American George Yasemi ya okobo monetary obi ani ase find no I think at that time you find them say crowd so 200 cedis so say and wanya e ma no kokode mu e kutwa that 8 months no ansana ye jana
ne keke e bia wa sebe wo ko repu bia usually fine in that
depending on the crime
it depends on the crime in Ghana you need non custodial law in the absence of non-custodial law bonin kete for courts e find no nyina e co prison am I prisons na yama enu nte na ya bom e say ye hwe omo a omo no betima sesa omo babo nte a ye betima bo ye bo pi under our ex-convict reintegration project of unam la paza yo nipa bi ha ya mema mo ska ama omo ye adwuma ebinim kwa ye bie shops ama wo mo no me ade ni nyina ya ade a civil society SS ye ye de boa aban ye de boa prison service so de be ya burden ni nyina
and to say ni oka no and even there I have rekwa wo mu say Ibrahim Tuari Tianmi was set example no e de amayo say ye implementing na ye issue mayo say ye den you after this video you be see another life concerning His Excellency John Dramani Mahama start 24-hour economy no. Now me start from Kevin Taylor breakdown oba ebe ye no. You see, say leader be ede ideology be ebe to hwa. Minim ye nti aye fa aya na cause ye nim so we be ebe ka so we na de bai e na mafo se de nti. Na si yetumi accept we no. Near forgetting na kwa me bedi akode na. Then sebi o yendwen se nipa ne mom yendwen se mmoa but yentwo we no so na eno ne topic on it
so that is exactly what we are doing.
Wow. What's your obi story sunda camera obi who say you were crying
no sir me hear film me edit here film the person who say me strong man now we pack we are the one who so there you know and I very emotional and no man be wa very me nipa don't forget about that. There's been a lot in the past.
Out of the many, can you share one with us? Ubeka said throughout your I mean your interaction with them, that story they be okay.
Maximum security prison.
Okay.
Cape Coast. Papa be a friend Tete. An innocent man on a baby or drain home. And Nadam for be a friend Tenge.
Okay.
Okukumobi. And a police for no bono, and the police was no. We think so new other people na ye cannot cry. And yes, about na a brona no ding to him to save his skin. Nana Romeo chum no abun dios and Nana Romeo cahu to about Tete ding. Tete spent 37 years in prison. Menoka say ye no wapi. Now the first time I met this story, no, I wept. Now she will be papa. Or naming a baby. I know what thing. It been so hard. There's another story.
Where the empacho before I quote another story. No, that's a Sebio or namni baby, right? And no bony ding. I say, baby, if you want who say with him,
there will be shoddy police investigations. You know, animal police for him, so more yet, but you know, munina and now that skill, that professionalism.
Yeah.
Inti now for say more prison na edibon. E bi ni mo I think say they shouldn't be there. We know. But police in be the docket police in the crowd to akuna baby. Ya transfer police in no. Inti ni panaka e prison ho. It doesn't necessarily mean so or ye bone no. But o dan ya appeal.
Yes.
Onisika legal aid scheme across the country. Lawyers almost about 40 across Ghana. So what do you expect? A country of almost 35 million. It's independent people home call your friend is a court. I was handling a case recently. So we woman and I police for any a bill or no one a statement amount. What do you expect? What this is a or bet sure something else. Into usually could do quarter. No massa dada almost plead guilty judge in a bejao. When we didn't tell me yes sir. Because you're a mandua, only time I was a bansa and we took a abefawa back court. Into say also you be jam sign or say papa judge me guilty. But we judges we are sure so you're guilty or me guilty.
I said I jail to say
I now your sentence and if you know police in any news.
Oh
nti we no very very true and me ankasa no my experience bi the CID na ankasa no ehwa obeka so kanokre anase bia asam no kan sesei na tie na sa wo kan ne sa ye beja as a CID instead of say bia nka obetoto ano no hu say bia ne wo kan no eye nokre anase enye nokre no ono mom e de ono anasem e be hye wa no na waka kire wo say wo ka ne saa ye bejao and ebia wa ma wadwen mu anyedu because ye wo bi wo ho no ma he se kan da ne minimu anokre no e na obeka ye wo bi wo so wunya kan ne saa no ono ebia onko ho mpoda then na e wo say oka saa ede echero omo ya dum light bi mu na e wo say ne CID ne kan na no waka nti obekọ court no na afeedie onyaka ne ye sentence na ne nani nisuo patatatata mesi we nyina na papa we can me share video na I was like I have to share this video because ade a esi ankasa.
So these are some of the
now how don't mean say police in nese menka
there would be a hono dey say wagia to me say udi efo
say bi obeka say ja me de me ba no se me ba me nyintum
ana e hono ho po nipa pie ho mon kokoto da sa guilty ne not guilty but they can't differentiate between the two. So the first time I walk court no into intimi kasa pie e ho po so cha at the end of the day no sanity at the story na me council I guy be your friend is crime see me referee din say Douglas onu ko di the born kokum obi ene ye che no ene ye say omo bono onka oma odi omo ye sa abone no so into a sha Nana Romeo ena ono wa asema no abodi say Roger Court no ne no asema no abondi obobo pi din ono nko prison no alone into this you know it been bit my court this length ediboni into so when your lawyer papa e be ameno mi no de etuya e bit my lawyer but what about to be free kodobeda be free salary go chi
you be declare on the
how do you expect such people to get lawyers to defend them in court? Extremely difficult. Into na dabia can say the prison is everybody's potential second home. Into you hu enu no mo pie ba yesu so ntene yensa because e bia de no onyeye. Put yourself in their shoes. Usi wa bo coat fefefe. No be there asema to so. Ni ama 20 years. Uwo mo he be fa wa adwem. It's not easy.
Na ba ku ya wo say o twam no obi bo ni din no. Then eventually otimi enya no ana was
yeah a lot of time I me call say story no time I think about 7 years ago me co interview at a lot of advocacy Emma unya pardon unya presidential pardon no into just imagine say man ko say story na mfa metudwa anka papa no so be wo prison into so there are so many people like him almost whole prison but ubi mete o masemunti no o makam sanity
and now mine na ye team no ye ni proper investigation system there bia ye task force there bia ye te ora hwanwan e wo yenfa ora team e wo he ye start ye che ora 6 months pepe di and sa ora team so wo ho no ma ye GP ye ji akatua kese ye ni proper investigation system bia e wo mining nti ye won kofo a o ma hwere o makra case die ye ntumi enya even background information bia obi wo ho no ma ye twa asem na ato ne so keke onika mafo eno an se akire din odam. In fact, te say ne papa e kan ye police for no ebi mu ye adwuma ba ebi mu so ye wudifo ebi mu ye wudifo rough na sankofo no so mbe pre ansa na omawu emre bi ne etika mu I don't know some man no ye politician na me ka say those wicked politicians no me still trade amponi asase ya eni nsu ahodo nyina say before so ombewu no omomre omoma yare a eni aduro enkan omo me can papa na say hey ya mama nka na hey amama nka say ada we politician ana hu nipa ye politician inti bre ankofo we matimamfo bre bi uhu police for be ye weekend me say emre samase mi amiken ye call afijase court and there's one person said there na CEO then police in statement of fire kan we different so I think a guy na request BB and you need a money be more abadaye or tamana ya udi phone so ye to we the mama na am say mama papa enyo bia na wo case I no just so you within you then no catch am say me na me be kire no no di onim na so wunim and so now can because nya na okuta ni case wunim na asem na wo jeje no ti ebi mu ye wicked ankasa
Enti we say no no yeyi no yeyi ni say wasebo wi nti onko ana ehwe mu awi ni ehu say asem no kra woni ho hwekọ which is which
onya pardon usually no onya pardon sa obetima siu for damages obet ama government ama Oscar but usually na ban be catch us with Oscar we lucky obenya wanya lucky so onya
because we see aban na man so ni umuni kapre where they akosi o international
it's difficult
abranti ya yi ni na say ata yi die wapie no
yeah
etiti say bi mu kaso onsi o mu eno sa no e aban na wusiu ana Ghana police ana hwan na obesi
eventually is a bind many lawyer oboam ye no lawyer sure
yeah
many no copy or city TV ama decide say they will sue the government
yeah
suing is one thing, getting the money is another thing.
Okay.
Attorney General bet make sure so we nisika. Then there are lots of cases I handle. Enipa no omo di bim.
Yeah.
Up till now, for the past 6 years, 5 years, omo sankan sika. Then I'll be. Wako dem ya. Ewa dia onyeye. It's difficult. Now we can't say be. So we are.
Inti ankanisi mpo na yeye oman ye dwen kwa achiri. Tesane Ibrahim Tuari edwen kwa achiri nti all the prisoners ye adwuma and yes omo ye adwuma keke o omo nyansa no dwuma edi firi mu a anka anya hwekra wo pie at least you get to know say bia ubenya bibipo efiri mu a wanso betumi de ayeyi nanso no be pie no ni ase wo life na wo life I am miserable and instead of sanka ye hu say wo nye guilty na or say ye ma compensation no there be o ye nye bi ti si ahwe ayi Chief Justice Kotonu Osahwan ono kra wase yagu ne ho fin enti no o siw aban no a huge amount of money ono nde wase ne ho fin yagu but mo institution ni ede nkofo bebre agumu a bra omobre ba omomo de justice bia eni ho emfa momo na nipa sei on stra asase ya on frɛ osoro on frɛ ejamutumi on frɛ bepomutumi emfa ndomi omo so omo no masefo emre te sɛ ne won so kɔbrɛ wɔ hɔ no mu ne bi so wunim pa so wudi brema ne yɛ de wakoto a obia ni ho bɔ mpa ɛsɛ saa ne ma we bi ento no na me anasa wo bi to a bɔ ho modene a frɛ soro na frɛ asase da bia wo de mpa ba hiri baba wasam eye mobo eka eche nemom o frensio e frasa ase e kasa asase kasa maw
cool fiase ba it's difficult for you to get job in the public service till after 10 years as I say yitimi amended that law a British law and aka your constitution these are some of the things I say na yeyi said the beya upi free fiase ba at least
depending on the crime
ubetime enya bibia because you know na mo tete o mutimi friend mo ha say mo reception how mutimi go up hwehwe me lawyer for the bekofie no in ho the social welfare is mandated by law say anko mo pia o mbe follow am no mo hu abrabo no said but uko social welfare officer wa unim do ba bia konya ekura better so they are going through a lot themselves. It makes it difficult for them. Mental health authority amongst only mandated by law. That's one visit a prisons from time to time.
Yes,
you know pure for my dream because of the weight of the sentence. But almost budgetary constraints into a multi time call stretch and so no as I said periodically almost so call normal audit and normal call normal present findings to aban na changes bo ha aban I don't know whether they are able to regularly your friend is a constitutional mandate and whether they are able to fulfill that constitutional mandate into me na no e ade a e ha adwen pa
ya to aso no na me pese me busa se when you kwan ne ataye di nkomo but before I be ko no I thought that so I wo kroma ye hu say prisoners bi ne you can say prison officers bi nam kroma blue at what point in ye ma prison abakrum e be say adwuma no
right
na say adwuma no mo ya ma ye tu omoka na den.
Okay, don't forget say omo hu omo krom no omo ye petty offenders. Omo ye petty offenders. So be serve 20 years. Obi serve 30 years won't be fane makrum. But omo serve 2/3 of their sentence. Aka akrama omo kofie no.
Okay.
Omo no omo pose security risk. Ebi aka na 6 months no kofie. Wa betwa 10 years. Na 6 months no fozo obedwan. Onyane.
Ko ye sanche na.
Yeah, it's a it may double sentence. It, you know, these are the people you're tying home. Oh, criminal. Now, don't also forget, sir, we in hard labor. Okay. Your friend said the conviction. They said that Nana Agradaa, you're man 15 years in hard labor.
Okay.
So, until you have to work, and you're part of the sentence.
Hard labor no dey na obey human be a den.
And shadanya specific. You be a hokra na okwa na modern ba obo prison hunting. You be do baby no. Yen shadan ha no. Bebre say kwaye. You be so stubborn. Omo nyoma dwen kra so mokwa bibi wo ha. Omo besua a betima sesa omo life. Enti no hard labor no you need specific tasks. Say say wo kodoba nchefu anase say wo yesei. Ni na nso ye based on adwuma a prison hall. The officer in charge a demon fix. That's what the Bema say.
Okay. At what point na obi co prison they had labor can?
It depends on the discretion of the judge. It be hokra na ye didn't say no on show remorse be as I'm fan so and I think so judge no be heard the weight of evidence. So or sha or say akwai SSO akwai adwuma sebe bia wadin semfo inteno SSO hard labor no e ka no ho ebi wo so a onfa hard labor ayi bia enka ho intini eno no within the purview of the judge on be decided.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any bebre complain say a prison no enkoyi na secret say na the Church of Pentecost for Christ so no mu besio so
nti abusha one thing say utie ye papa yi anu yie ni yie ahwe ma menka nokre bi enchero oman na ye timo no enkofo bebre ye adwuma and the challenges and the problem are omu face no omu ntumi voice any out adentia okoka obenya amani enti ohwe interviewer no asem obisa ne na ose enkofo ye de omokọ abonten no adwuma no omokoye no saa sika no ekọ hwan botom on say no saa no yie no ama bi also yi ano ebi kra ono no elpepa owo so de babu anipa no ye be sizi no kra ma saa eban se obenya access to prison honom na ono omadi nkomo ne ho kwan betumi akan lawyer for ho ne be abeyi omo afri ho no ye nya bi ntiano say woni ema bi ho betete ani no de asi eyesa mi nkoi ajoso fire service akoye interview honom eban se education a wose ye de ma public omo de ni na mai but challenges a wo na mamiama ni tua bi me bi so omo ntumi anka ba akokra e kire without the camera and the one guy e sha ase so obehwi omo challenges a hodo nyina de agu on mamamia even in pabua ko mbe sha ko adwuma kra na eguo e na obi ko ba na obia eni ono ane de sa no man na ye challenges a wo adwuma mu wona hwan koka so comfortable ko
almost in the Ashanti region.
Is it working now?
Yeah, but the point is that Ghana of 47 prisons, I think about 38 of the 47 are relics of colonial administrations. Into most of the things you see, called James Camp Prison, Oko Tamale, Nehoya, Ice Baby Omukipu, Mponko. These places weren't meant to be used as prisons, and they are converting into prisons. So, say, baby, Ohana is a punishment center. So, I think, after all these years of independence, government has successive governments, and to me, add on a lot.
They need
to the prison institution. SSC, some physical infrastructure, SSC.
As no encounter with prison centers, slave masters ya ebaye etrimodin so kwan a omofa so ebe miemia ye nananom sane ebaye a ombeye din no manya omo no saa kwan na so ena omode the prisoners no so ede afam banko bi di boni a osefata se ye twe na so en ye twe na so sane ebaye obesesa nemum afi de ye de ne fa niam bi mu afi kra no nti prisoners na bebre na epia bonten a eye niam mienu obewie no 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 awalusu ne health ana se obewie no na afi de aye aggression na adwen da ne trim kra na asa abo bi adwen nti yen sheda nc proper prison bi emfa ma prisoners no maako bi na em say Sergeant for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah esiye en enkaye na aka na wo chire mu no ibi kra na aya konkoni ade ne edo mu egum and sisi anu ya converted as a prison and obeka so man no niska and so sika tai o man nim say chabab and a politician say e dey enjoy only a small group of people be e dey enjoy and a citizen no egu onom and a sweat and we nyina no emfo bia ehun
yemu ese say ye de skills training eno ne ade here pa o ye presence no misada ba ya obepie no na wo nsa no dwuma ebu ha oni adwuma nti no kobo kro no enti say yetimi aban yire no ho civil society enso yire no ho media fo mo nso mo yire mo ho na ye nyina ye ka ye nsa bom na ye se ye beboa ye presence ne betima ba ye kra behwe say ba ya upia unquire burden. There are lots of people who are local prisoner. About 35% of the prison population are Makwaba. Me I make say my interview will be a Wakwaba 5 times that. So you can imagine. A didn't know Mokoba prison when I am there. Another thing we have to deal with is stigma. So we could prison PR near Trinity and Sour also. Forgetting Sibu or crying your bonnet and a dinner panel. A coy, but you're better yensa wo so ni nyina no emaya na nipa ye almost omo feel comfortable anye bia no obi o hantu no asan kodi bone no asan akọ because ko prison how a community o ho yefie on be bo ware anamo kan say dami eni ade obetuma sere kakra aha danso obeba fie na busuafo wona ma so we kronfo we eya intene obesan akọ baby ofiri bai
wow unkomo na da ma say yenya wa ice fried rice ti ye de we guso de we guso ye de bibia bi frefrem wenya kwan na ata ye di nkomo say the year 2005 and ye convicted no 160 years
164
wow na say we de yesu be ba do so and maybe be ba ye beti meja no
well the power of clemency and no president in the pet
okay
omampani excuse me onope and that pa say any president Mahama na omampani be bebaso or say atai has been recommended yes oh ne character ye wokoye wasesa and no president nko and that prerogative of mercy I will be me the iden ejai no and na say why appeal to say atai accomplice so why appeal after a long time ye jai no mina tai kasa no kasa crimes ni piwa ha one committee or GD say or committee bi but saa time na ye hwehwe ne den into media ni di kan try no cry answer into if he is able to prove beyond doubt say crimes ni bi o ha ye convicting of no enyo ne na ye ya a bit must slash the sentence and considerably if say a different you know makeka boom and a bit do your friend is offenses in a bit do 164
yes
and we know so be how 164 nipa henya 164 because on no ya branch answer no ko na 164 be kan even so ko no 35 kra and na 30 and 164 e be kan na just say na 200 years is too much
one na kasa ni dimina no onyanuhu wo de oye no
engage
man kasa nko
from nakomam
okay
but your catch me no chere say wasesa he's already seen a lot okay asen be ma me hoye o sa de ha ne pan say one day ne banam ho ne akase wa hwe atai kronfo no ne ba enenam ho no e ade a etete no e ha ne ye pa and later on no me call ho me hu say so o ye leader e wo ho wache ewo ho ebinom look up to him aha
me no kwese o yesofo
Sano catcher me.
Okay.
Yeah, suffer. I think say the way I this suffer to tongue for so hard dream. So we a leader. Be you coordinated things religiously. I know doesn't make you or suffer. Unless of course we review the definition of suffer. But the meaning who you say as it did mean an year why calm. Niyama 164 years I want calm. System no be more calm. Young for whom pay enquire juma because you don't qualify. Because who didn't pay no adwane na ukita two na utubon kwa he doesn't lose anything.
Yeah.
Ibi ane two na mesia oko inteno you can imagine. Ubewo ho saa.
Na uprobi no busa no de ntia no yesa no.
Well, we full interview na. I'm so o can send bebre.
Okay.
Or my etias na brabo no difficult no a taxi driver. No ma BT na kakra and am for some eba mu. Ni na aka ho na okoye saa. But na idea we no ho. Because bubo nipa pio no me ono committee say crime na yakum mu nyina all of them are dead into no do be odwen ho ana etete na de we ni din ba bia do no ha no
notorious nom de
account into ya de a etete no ifiase
adwuma ina for mo nti prison no said we am kasa de chinkura hu no yampa. Yes, we soon at the chair. And no many who say we are anajo. Yes, no correct.
Well, no many bohana exaggeration. And yes, at the chair, at the action, at the anopa eba anopa ba. Only Sadia Hadrian say 430 no. I see accounting numbers. Okay. Some way na mokoda. I react. Number. Who hay sa time minimum time abonisha say
so 418.
Just sa time ya sha see a bodon.
Hey.
I see a shishamo. Ibiti kose ibi na ibase because dan musa so ibi nso be gina ho se cell no nipa no doors too much you can't blame the prison service the omo one no ibi be gina ho anajo 12 na bi dan ibi shift it's true. Wow, it's true. And I say you can't blame the prison service.
So you
can't blame them. They make do with what they have. They try as much as possible say almost be engineer certain things. But if there is nothing they can
inti tesani America no ye betumi abremi omo se aban no wan kasa won say the crime rate no ewo man edoso na omma facilities na wo miemu a se enye boapaye ene misuro a you just go straight to the point say there be aha ayema nipa na amode ne ba no ye nya baabi amfa no ento anka aden ene koba se ye pack nipa se sliding obi ti kwa ha na ebi di aba ha obi like onko hoda no obi efiri oba na obeka wan hwa obedwen se bi anansesem bi na auto e de e kyerɛw ena papa yi on de na make and bia no owo ho ya hyehye nipa no se sliding na ye kyerɛ mfifire to mi sonea na etene sa asensu ato na etene ekono fifire. I remember there's one guy just saw one me da ho okoye na obano na rashes abobobo na ho sei aden ehyew nkoa adentia yes nipa bone for ho but obi wo ho no ma infomso bi na baaye ankodo on deserve class of course situation we mu enkofo da bia mu suon mo no mo nko mu prison service no mo nkohwe. They are enjoying over there. The only thing they say, the privilege ubenya no wabusuya enyanketa hodie ne saa nneɛma no pɛ ene yɛtwɔn efiri ho but ɔmo wɔ field ɔmo di agorɔ ene adeɛ wo baabi a woda and saa nkɔfo no so no yɛ generate bibi efiri ɔmo hɔ no ma anase yɛ de ɔmo yɛ bibi a aban benya mfaso efiri so ba yɛ deɛ sɛ na yɛ yekopanish omo like aye nya hwe emfrim ne asan e de ya yesika asan de hwe omo ye ni proper care ye ni proper facilities bia e de mom into the prison officers and yes omo ye omo mudwuma omo bo omo modern de ba betumi abrem omo it's time a adwumayefo ni nyina no ye njai se ye besuro se ye beyi adi na ye mie ya no ne enkasa because who ye prison officer the table can turn a won so betumi akwa akodi wonum bi amana ye yi
dua e den na opese omo ye almost su echira ban esa ban be expand the infrastructure omo bodaro and so omo hope omo de omo bodaro esa bone so bete omo pushi say be
some American they are hoping but omo nka na wo na wote eja no ho na ehhehye wo no onka sa ehhehye wa ye be de hu se eja na ehhehye wo hu asam na American no enti no ye dwuma ye for police for amani amofo mo no aya mu mie mosen aduasa mienu enka fire service for monkasa prison officers for monkasa the bank setters monkasa abanya dwuma ye for nyina amobre no munjai se maka manu atu mu no na monkasa ya doctors ni nurses
as non custodial law said be nipa bonen ketenkete for na do mo ba prison yam for mo mabiem ni apa adwuma bi ama o maye eno so no e ya de a prison service di ho akoten sa na civil society yan so ye di ho akoten said e be ya no many bi wo ha pressure no so bete ama wo mo because we be area you do be na duro ni ha prison officer na be ni botomska on hwe manipa no engu they do that a lot no be wa obeka se nipa nim nti adwuma modwuma na de bia meka so modwuma na de nche police crap
so na pay no so kra
pay no so they are pay me a staff of GBC. I've worked with there for 15 years obesa me come pay chero abai adwuma pay you know internal is difficult yenya no we try
na na ehu abai adwuma form to V8 ne cars na na man for question no ko pay ni
absolutely internal ana adding the nyina na kwa sacrificial nyina ye yere ho se be na etime ama o man na kwa animu
ansa na mema college abam no wankasa wo ba no wo bibi soro nko apese wo Canada na 40 wo wi na memfa course kakra
the American say your presence no ya na yema obi wo ha o say prison nipa na wo ho enye nipa na wo ho ntime de mekwa akwa ye de mepe ese say yes system free sa thinking no if say 4 days ago or so me interview inmate bi ani akotua ne fa no pi o ka kire me say prison pa de nka mo die wudi fo pa ene sese edu omo ekugu ho me ha ono nso no wayi wadada ne yere di ne yere bonekase na me say so ye wudi ni o because they why you am ekom ade wo yere no
wudi ni omo am di tu ni sika kuipa no
no hwehwe enti ye pese ye omo obi atene especially the youth ye nya hwe ye another thing say obi ha na oba ne ho soso enti unnim say oya akwada ebi anu wadi 16 years so na wakwa akofa no obi ha na abusuafo ni nyina support if say the odisika na eba na the breadwinner of the family no so unnim a it may edu ko prison and the least sentence be 12 years into idea mebo hundero mesan sraban say non custodial law non custodial bill ache parliament agada in futuro ye be sure ne say sa bill no ebitima pass into law ebe boa ama bonan ketenketefo na ye do mo ko prison crime check ye boka ko yiwo mo anka ye be aban be mo majuma planting for food and jobs omo ye we wo he wutu local prisoner almost just imagine say how you produce vegetables all year round because some professors here don't kofias you don't move badwuma ebema Ghana akonenim inti kakra me person
timi do moko go camp bi ade achi ai do moko fo moko don to sia
na other countries asana omo ya no Ghana pene ye warehouse prisoners near feed on the taxpayers money it doesn't make sense it doesn't make sense
they prisoners wow sciences be
because my question is Ghana has say no lawyers no more hana ban ti omo kana because if a lawyer was say or kodi was emka was say opebibi mano
you be
the person be say say enya ban ti lawyers for kana
da bi say lawyer no o ya nkrankra ono akosua na de no no bie ne fam e na wo hia na wabe fa no ba ye wa ban de but na no ka say aban de no mo no so nti wo hwe na no bi use no baby
nti abusia aha na de dwumadie no ebesi mesro se unya subscribe ya obe subscribe no wa share afi ebia na oyare se ope organic herbal remedy nkwade a enfo wani enchire baby ya odi asapa spiritual and herbal center number didi dwuma ne 0543304976 sisia abo 5 abo 6 nso a mesan aba na yaba abedi nkomo e de afa Hawa Kumsin any macho men for insam a omoka any leaders ahodo nso insam a omoka Honorable Kennedy Yapon akasa ibe bye ni nsem unim say yen support kra na aka nsamfo a yen ye masoso Honorable Kennedy Yapon akasa ye bye ni nsem and okatache free fan so akasa lawyer Obribu ahin so akasa ye bedi no ho nkomo ti mesro se obe subscribe obaso so ando wa share amame sane be ya ye drop ya onya share ya aya no abobe notification so no amia o sane be ya me ba live o ye ya obetumi adwen ni nyina ye di nkomo makrao